Hey guys, it's Josh from CrossFit MetroEast. Hey, I'm not at MetroEast today though. Our friends over at CrossFit 557 allowed me to come in and utilize their awesome place to do a couple demos on the ring dips and ring dip progressions. So now, first and foremost, we're going to talk about a couple things that are just prerequisites before you go into ring dipping, okay? Number one, if you are still working on just getting a bodyweight push-up and having proper technique in a full plank style push-up, you need to have that prior to going into a ring dip. So when we talk about the push-up itself, that is what we call a closed chain exercise. So our hands are in contact with a stable surface. We're going down and coming back up. When we go to the rings, now we're in what we call more of an open chain exercise to where we're actually moving that body on an unstable surface, okay? So what we want to concentrate on first and foremost is getting proper push-up position. We've talked about this a little bit in class, but we're going to review here real quick. So we're going to show you a couple mods on the push-up. Number one is that full push-up position, obviously. So full plank, our chest is on the ground, and pressing straight up. Down, and press straight up. So when we go there, if we want to mod that a little bit, we can shorten the positions a little bit. We can go to our knees. So now my knees are placed here. I'm still keeping that tight core. My range of motion stays the same as well. Down and up. Down and up. So if you can't perform those first and foremost, then the ring dips or any dip progression initially is probably out just right now. So that's your first progression there. The next progression we can go to is actually working on a stationary dip. So that's with dip bars. Today I'm going to use the glute ham raise machines. Now I'm not going to tell you that you should just use a GHD all the time on this. Make sure that you're using a stable platform. I've already tested this out, so there's my disclaimer. Nobody flip over some GHDs while you're trying to do dips because CrossFit MetroEast and Josh told you to. So make sure you're doing a stable platform. If you're on a rig that has a dip bars on it, you can use those as well. So we'll show you that here real quick. Full lockout at the top. We're down, tip of the shoulders past the elbows, and up. So doing that mod first and foremost, you could also add bands to that if you wanted a band assistance, but at least those bars aren't wobbling and moving all over the place like you will with the rings, like we're going to show you here in a second. So we've got number one, push-ups either from the knee or the full push-up position there, getting those thighs off the ground and keeping the core tight. We're going to go to the rings now and we're going to show you how that modification goes. So we're going to walk you, don't get dizzy. So we've got our rings set up here. We're going to show you real quick those mods. I've already got a band tied into the rings, but we'll show you first with the bands and then progress you to the individual rings. So band is looped through here with a little bit of slip hoop. We're here. We're just going to strap that band on the top of the other ring. Grab with our hands. We can drop one knee in or we can put both knees in, and we're going to go down and pressing up. Down and up, okay? From there, we're going to show you a couple different progressions. Getting comfortable on the rings in general and just doing like an ISO hold is a great way to just get you stable and work on stability in the shoulders and the core. So we'll show you that first, then we're going to show you the full ring dip. So just the hold is up, holding that position. If I want to go to the full ring dip, now I'm here, down, and lock everything out. So those are some beginning progressions. Number one is our push-ups. Number two, we go into our stationary dip bars and doing dips on there. You can also add band to those. Then we can get to the rings, that unstable ring, work on first an ISO hold of that lockout, and then we can progress to ring dips with the bands, and then finally finish off with some actual ring dips. So beginning progressions, we're going to show this stuff to you on Thursday in class. CrossFit MetroEast, like us on Facebook, share us on Facebook. We love you. Thanks CrossFit 557 for letting us drop in. That's it. Peace.